So, good morning. Today we are going to see the subject as low cost automations. So, low cost automations are having some several units. So, today we are going to see the unit 2. See, this is the syllabus of low cost automations. So, already we saw about that automation of assembly line. Today we are going to see the unit 2, the automation of using hydraulic system. So, there are several systems available several systems available like hydraulic and pneumatic and electronic systems. But here in this unit we are going to discuss about that hydraulic system. So, how hydraulic system is operated the mechanical link. Okay, so in this units we are going to use several components used to activation of hydraulic system. So, in this unit we are going to see the several components like a pump, valve, filter, reservoir, accumulator and actuator and indent sphere. So, these are the components we are used to actuate the hydraulic system, and then we are going to see some of the circuits. So, this slide shows the hydraulic system, how the hydraulic system actuated. Okay. So, the first thing is there is one fluid reservoir available. That fluid reservoir carries a oil content. Then there is a pump is available. So, what is mean by that working principle of pump is this pump is suck the oil from lower level to higher level is the first objective. Then the pump is increase the pressure from the lower level to higher level. This pump is interfaced with this motor. If you give a power supply to this motor, means the pump is operating. So, pump operating means the oil is sucked from lower level to higher level, and then increase the pressure from lower level to higher level. Then this pressurized oil is enter into this valve. This valve may be several types of valve available like pressure control valve, flow control valve, direction control valve is available. So, we will be see the different valves for types and functions will be later. So, now here used the servo valve is the servo valve is one feedback system valve. So, after this valve the oil is enter into this actuator. So, what is mean by that actuator? The actuator is one of the motion creating machines like a cylinder. It may be the motion is linear motion or rotary motions. As per objective we will be use this actuator. Okay, then the sensor is fitted in the cylinder end. So, what happened means we have planned to the maybe the cylinder actuation maybe from for example 20 mm means actually the 20 mm the cylinder rod piston rod is reached or not. This is sensing from sensor. Then this feedback system is given into this controller. So, this controller is compare the actual planning and the executions. Then the controller is giving a signal to this servo valve by the valve actuator. So, all the system is running by this component. This is a hydraulic system working principle. See, this is a hydraulic system views. See, there are reservoirs available. Then pump is operated. So, oil is entered first in filter, then is entered to this pump. Then after enter the pump, the pressurized oil is go to the control valve, maybe the direction control valve or any other valves. Okay, this valve is actuated by is many of the system is available like mechanical or electrical. There are several systems available. So, here is showing the one lever is available. If the lever actuation the cylinder and the piston attachment is shown here. The piston reciprocating motion is, for example, extension and retraction is occurred. So, the extension and retraction is obtained by this pressurized oil. If you have operate this lever from left and right means, so based on that lever actuation the valve path will be open. So, based on the path open, the oil is enter into this cylinder. It is showing here is a double acting cylinder. So, both side oil is entered. So, both side oil is entered by the lever actuations. So, as per lever actuation we got the reciprocating motion. So, this is a Pascal's law. So this slide shows the Pascal's law. So this is one type of law. Here the figure is showing the one side car lifting from lower level to higher level. So how the car is upper from lower level to higher level by the Pascal's law. There is some smaller dia tube is available, then higher level of tube available. If one side, if maybe give you a pressure or force, means the second side the force is reflected like this. So this is the Pascal's law. So hydraulic properties. If you are going to use the oil in application wise, means this is a very important thing. Each and every oil should have some property. Now we are going to see the hydraulic oil properties. Okay, so here the oil should have the essential properties of hydraulic fluids: compressibility, then viscosity, then the stable viscosity in ducts, demiscibility, low forming tendency, and the flash points, then accidents, then good heat dissipations, then ninth is wear resistance, corrosion resistance, 4 point non-taxis. So why the hydraulic oil these property means if the system is going to use in somewhere, so there are so many climates available in our country. So based on that country environment and the conditions, the oil property may be varying from place to place. If the oil is changing like this based on the environmental, means there may be created a accident. So if we are going to select oil, means the oil should have these essential properties required. So next thing is this is one schematic diagram of hydraulic system. There is a fluid tank is available, then one pump is available. There is if motor is operated, means the pump will be operated. So oil is chucked from fluid tank to pump, then the pump is pressurized the oil lower level to higher level. If you have needed for example, if you needed 10 bar oil is enough, pressurized oil is enough. If the pump may be pressure increased up to 12 bar, means this pressure regulator regulate the oil 12 bar to 10 bar. So we used pressure regulator. Then the oil enter into this control valve. These control valve direct the piston control. Okay, so this is a pump. So we know the pump working principle and operations. So pump objective is needed to increase from lower level to higher level. Then second objective is increase the pressure from lower level to higher level. Okay, there are several types of pumps available. Based on that working principle, we have separated the pump and several types, like rotodynamics pump, positive displacement pump. So lower head, medium head, higher head. Based on our pressure requirement, we may be choose the axial pump, centrifugal pump, and centrifugal pump. Okay, then here it shows the reciprocating motions pump is reciprocating motion pump and rotary motion. There are piston pump, plunger pump, diaphragm pump. Okay, so next is gear pump, screw pump, van pump is under rotary pumps. So this figure shows the axial pump. If the motor is giving power supply to this motor, means this guide van will be rotated. So the propeller blade is rotated. So based on that propeller blade rotation, there is one vacuum created and something pressure difference is created there. So the oil from chucked from lower level to higher level. Okay, then in between the guide van, the pressure increased from lower level to higher level. So this is in centrifugal pump. This centrifugal pump is operated by motor. Okay, if motor giving power supply, means the impeller will be rotated. Based on that impeller rotated, here there is one vacuum is created. So based on that vacuum creations, the oil is chucked from lower level to higher level. So then in between the impeller, here increase the pressure from lower level to so this is the working principle of centrifugal pump. So this is a piston pump. This slide showing the working principle of the reciprocating pump. Like if the piston move from left side to right side means there is a vacuum created there. So based on the vacuum creations, the oil from lower level to inside the piston is entered. Then further rotations, the oil is increased pressure from lower level to higher level. So discharge to this recurve place like a direction control valve. Okay. So this is the diaphragm pump. Here also the red color showing the diaphragm. So this diaphragm is there is two shape is showing here. If giving pressure supply means the diaphragm is operated like this. So diaphragm is bended means there is or vacuum created inside the diaphragm. So the oil is chucked from lower level to higher level. Then the diaphragm is give pressure to the oil. So the oil is increased pressure from lower level to higher level. This is the second diagram showing that. So this is some external gear pump. Here there is two gears available. One is interfaced with the motor. If giving power supply to this motor means one gear is rotated clockwise, another gear is rotated anti-clockwise, another gear is idler. If the gear is rotated means there is vacuum created between this gear teeth. So here the blue color showing the oil is entered fresh air freshly, then the oil is increased the pressure in showing red color. So in between the teeth the pressure is increased. So next is internal gear pump. There is one idler is available. The idler is coupled with this motor. If giving power supply means the idler is rotated inside the gear. So there so created the vacuum. So oil is entered from right side to left side. In between the idler, the pressure is increased. So this is a loop pump. Here there are two loops is available. One is interfaced with the motor, another one is idler loop. So here also the loop is rotated means there is pressurized air is entered in the gub. Okay, based on that and inside the loop pressure is this is a screw pump. One is idler screw, another one is coupled with the motor. If power supply given means the screw is rotated. Based on that screw rotation there vacuum created. So the oil is entered from lower level to higher level. Then in between that screw pressure is increased to higher level. So this is a van pump. There is a rotor available. This rotor is coupled with the motor. If motor giving power supply means the rotor is rotated inside the van. So based on the rotations oil is enter into this casing. So after that the oil is increased pressure into higher level.